Hi guys, welcome to Age of Boredom. Today we're finally getting to play the actual full game of Nine Parchments. So without further ado, here we go. Alright, okay, so we have a difficulty selection where you obviously don't have that in the demo, so let's just go with normal for now. And then we can always adjust that later if we think it's too easy or too hard.
We'll find the parchments together.
Okay, so
We'll find the parchments
we
together.
still only have the two characters from the demo, so Cornelius and what I assume is Gislan.
We'll find the parchments together. We'll find.
Yep, just those two. Oh, so these are different versions of them, I guess. Maybe different outfits. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So how do we unlock these? Let's press Y and find out. Okay, so we need to find some staffs and do a trial of fire. Find a mysterious statue in the tundra. Okay. Alright, so I guess we just played a single player a little bit and then that's how we get through.
We'll find the parchments together.
So we'll start off with Cornelius. Let's give him a go. Okay, so I've got no options for hats or anything. And no staffs, so we just go straight in. Okay, so different to the demo, there's a nice little progression along the bottom. I guess these are levels.
Once again, our story began at the Astral Academy, where young wizards from all over the world gathered to learn magic. Students at the Academy were learning their basic spells under the guidance of the great wizards. They were to completely master their old spells before earning new ones for their spellbooks. It was time for yet another spell test.
Okay, so just a quick controller recap. B is jump, A is also jump, Y is to do your little kind of teleporty thing, and X is inventory. And then if you press the shoulder buttons, it changes your spell. The right trigger button is to activate your spell, and the left is melee. So at the moment I have no melee weapon, so I'm just punching. These little exclamation marks are just kind of tutorial things, but we know pretty much this stuff because we played the demo. And if we get these quills, they eventually unlock things, I think. It's a bit unclear at the moment, but we'll find out. So on my previous videos, we played the demo, so I'm just going to kind of whiz through this. Okay, so we've got a nice little achievement thing going along to unlock the next suit. So yeah, we're just gonna run up here. And then trigger the cutscene in a second. Okay, so the stats above you, you can see the spells in the left, and then your green is your health. The blue is your charge for that spell, so it goes down as I'm shooting my ice beam. And then the pink is your kind of like teleport jinx ability. So you can do it twice, then it slowly recharges. Same with the spells. So it goes down, and then it will slowly recharge.
Did we complete the test?
You are all disqualified for advanced studies until further notice. Now, you must stay here and practice.
For how long?
Forever, if you must. You'll practice until your magic is safe. Until I'm convinced you're not all walking magical hazards, just waiting to explode. That's probably nothing.
So the Astral Academy's mystical spell parchments were scattered into the faraway corners of the world. In all this chaos, however, the clever young students saw an opportunity for some illicit hands-on studying. All they had to do was to go out and collect spells until they had all their 9 parchments.
Okay, so that was this tutorial level. So we didn't really do much in there. Okay, so this is new from the demo, so it's a little upgrade table, skill tree. I just pressed A and it skipped ahead straight away, so I don't really know what the hell was going on there, but you know, we can work that out later.
Thing I've ever done. Let's see. Spellbook, check. Clean robe, check. Lunch for one, check. Travel guides, check. Academy left behind, parchments ahead.
Alright, so the players have got, or the characters have got a few more kind of audio cues here. Okay, so what they've just dropped is a mana recharge for my blue spell. But we've got full mana for that anyway, so we don't need it. Oh, also this is my death spell, so if I throw it, and then press the trigger again, it drops when I press the trigger, and then it'll do an area effect, which is pretty useful. The female character at the start of the game, she has a healing spell, which is pretty good mid-encounter. But this guy's got a kind of damaging one. So as you can see, the freeze spell, or the ice spell, kind of does actually freeze the bad guys, which is pretty good. Pretty useful, because actually the melee is actually quite powerful. So if you're kind of a little bit stuck, you can just freeze up the guy and then just beat him to death with your broom. And as you can see, these guys have got shields. So you just use the kind of opposite spell to kind of get rid of the shield. And then you can just like attack them like normal. Which is pretty useful. So that's kind of like the challenging element in the game, is to use the correct spells at the right times to take off people's shields so you can finish them off quickly. Oh, I actually just I meant to change the weapon, or change the spell, and then ended up just dropping the death spell on my own head, which is not really advisable. But luckily you regen in between encounters, so not the biggest deal there really. Oh nice, so we've frozen this guy in the death's kind of circle, and then it was just slowly sapping his life away, which is pretty useful. So there's a few little kind of tricks you can do to kind of get around enemies and kill them off quickly. The death spell was actually pretty good if you can make them go into the circle and just kind of like freeze him there. I mean, I didn't quite pull it off that time, but we'll just beat him a little bit with a broom, which is also quite effective. I guess it'll be a little bit more difficult when I'm fighting multiple people, but it's working right now, so that's okay. So look at these graphics. They're very nice. Like, I really like these. The water. It's the team that did Trine, so you kind of knew it was gonna like have that really good sort of graphical style, like really vibrant colours. Everything looks really lush. The rocks look amazing. we're about to go into kind of little jungle section, which looks really, really
He's
good.
up on the cliff.
Okay, so we know there's a quill here from the demo, so we just pick that up. Okay, so there's 1 out of a total 5 in this level. That's different from the demo, so it's showing where this guy is gonna land, which is pretty useful. I thought I used too much of my ice spell up on the there we go, there we died.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
And I need to stop using the wrong spell on him. This guy is pretty tricky, but you can kill him in the broom pretty easy. So really he's not actually that tricky, it's just I'm kind of crap. Okay. So I worked out from the demo that this guy kind of like does a little like enrage. Yeah, like he kind of enrages people. Like they kind of sort of just like a little buff, I guess. But it's fine because they all die pretty quick when you just make them go in the death circle. So this guy here, he's got the yellow shield. So the female wizard, like Jizlan, she has lightning spells, so they would have an immunity to that. But it doesn't really affect us because we have like a death, an ice, and a fire spells. And we'll just kill this guy and then pick up his staff.
Oh, whoa, a new staff for me.
Okay, so we can now select this by pressing the X button. Oh, so we can have various stages of the broom, which gives a 20% chance of, is that plus 15 or plus 1s? I don't know. And it's minus 20 damage taken 4 seconds after blinking. Okay, so if I do the blink, I get less damage. Let's see what the moon staff does. Okay, 6% damage returns as healing. That's pretty good. And plus 10 crit chance 5 seconds after blinking. Okay, we'll go with that. Oop, I didn't select it. Okay, press A. Okay, now we've selected it. And we can attack with that. Okay, let's do a nice little auto save there. I really love the lighting effects in this cave. It looks very nice. The magenta and the kind of teal. Oh, so he is using his beam on me, which is pretty nasty. But I can divert his beam, or I can blink past it. So I just use my beam on theirs, and it kind of diverts it. If it was playing multiple people, oh, there's another quill. If we're playing like co-op, we can combine our beams, then have a more powerful beam, and then also the enemy can do that as well. So you need to kind of watch out for that. Okay, so this guy kind of leaves like an ice trail, which is kind of like an area of denial attack. But it doesn't really matter too much because we killed him pretty quick. And now we leave the cave. Oh, there's another quill at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so that's 3 out of 5. And then that's, I think, the end of this stage. Okay, so we're level 4 now. Alright, so we've got points available, so... Okay, so here we can move around. Okay, so we've got different skill trees which are locked. So this is this one. So we can do Perseverance, 5% faster spell regeneration, that's pretty useful. Or we could have extra spell power. This is the one I clicked earlier by accident, but it's fine. Plus 3 life spell power. Well, that's kind of actually useless really, because we don't actually have life spells at the moment, but maybe we will later. I can do extra damage with melee. Elemental resistance, that's pretty useful. What's this one here? Field work, extra spell power. Okay, so I think I actually need to do these tiers before I can unlock the later ones, it seems. So, yeah, because these are red, but these are not. So let's get 5% extra spell regeneration. Yeah, let's stick everything in that, because that's pretty important, I think. It's good when the spells recharge a little faster, because if you kind of get stuck in a tough situation, it's not great.
I wish I had the time to stay and explore the ruins here.
Oh, some weird bugs. Why is this glowing? Does this do anything? I have no idea. I don't think so, or if it does, I can't work it out. These bugs die pretty fast. My fire spells are not regenerating fast enough. Okay, we just run away from him and we'll hit him with that. Finish him off. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a chest. Okay. Got 61 experience points. That's pretty hard to read, but just about made it out. Oh, large sort of dice. Oh, so these things do damage if you're in their kind of radius when they die. So we'll learn from that and try not to be too close. Oh, there's another quill. Okay, there's another 5 in this level. These bugs are pretty fast. Oh, the aim was a bit off then. Alright, that'll finish him off. Okay, what happens if I... Okay, I thought I was going to die for a second then. What's that? Oh, there's a chest there as well. Okay. I wonder if that was also a chest back near the start. Let's just do a quick backtrack. Oh, I can't because I will fall off the edge. It looks uncomfortable when you're kind of running around carrying a big giant skull above your head, so we'll help Cornelius out by changing spell. Oh, a firebug. Oh, didn't realise there was multiple ones. Okay, that finished him off. And another quill. Oh, and then we'll fireball this guy. Okay, nothing here. And we'll cross this bridge then.
The tropical cliffsides housed some very interesting bridge contraptions.
One more quill. Oh, these guys. Alright, let's drop a death thing on them. Let's see if we can freeze this guy and then drop a skull on him. Oh, missed there a little bit. No problem, he's dead now. That's just a nice block. Okay. Lots and lots of bugs on this level. Oh, great, it's one of these guys. Oh, he's okay, he's dead anyway. So are those bugs actually killing themselves? Did they kill the that monster? That's pretty useful if they did. Oh, there's a little quill just hiding behind here. Okay, we've almost got all of them on this level. Oh, actually, and that is the end of the level. Okay, so we've got a few more skill points to use. I tell you what, we're just going to get the regen as much as we can. The spell regen is pretty important when you're kind of getting surrounded by all these beetles.
One of the elusive parchments was surely near now, but little did anyone know what was lurking ahead.
Okay. Yeah, some of these plants are glowing. Oh, there's the boss from the demo.
The breathtaking seaside vista was not the only thing to give pause to anyone admiring the horizon. A beast of some terrifying sort had also taken a liking to the missing parchment.
Okay, we don't have much space to play with here, but we'll do our best to finish this guy off pretty quick. So his whole kind of shtick is to essentially deny you kind of any room to move. And then he kind of like spits his venom at you, and then you kind of have to dodge it really. And then he shoots a big fireball at you. But he doesn't really move, so you can use the kind of death spell and trap him. Just kind of drop it on his head. And then he'll just take damage. Simple as that really. Ooh, that probably doesn't help to be in the fire though. Oh great, this is not good though. Okay, so his fire actually stops or kind of kills the poison area. So you can get him to shoot the poison. Then you can get yourself a little bit more room to play with. we're almost dying, that's not good. Oh, why can't I do a spell? That was weird. Alright, not much health left on him. Ooh, kind of running out of room here a little bit. Oh, and now we died. We didn't quite have enough room. Oh, we killed him anyway. Okay, so we're 3 out of 4 quests, getting the next kind of costume, I guess, for the character. Right, here's a little treasure chest. Alright, there we go, end of the level.
Who am I? I am a champion!
Let's just see what we've... Okay, we're level 6 now. Alright, I can choose a new spell, so let's have a look. We've got large life circle, so that will be kind of healing yourself. So it works in the same way as like the death grenade. You throw it, and then you drop it, and then you jump in it, and then instead of killing stuff, you kind of heal. The poison flower, a throwable poison flower. When touched, the flower erupts and emanates a wave of death magic. Okay. So that sounds like a kind of like a proximity mine or a death bolt. The longer the death bolt flies, the more damage it deals. Okay, so that sounds like it could be pretty fun as well. But let's get the regen. Just because we've already got the buff, that helps with that. Or it's available. And it's just going to be a little bit, makes lots of, dealing with lots of enemies a little bit easier. And let's just get the perseverance done, maxed out. Okay, and then let's up our life spells. So if you like this video, then please leave a comment or like, or if you will, please subscribe, that would be great. I'll be doing plenty more videos for Nine Parchments, so keep coming back. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.